And we're back. We're working on the Team Associated Hoonitruck. This is a 110 scale um, touring car based, kind of a drift car. A little bit smaller size than your infractions would be. Very fun truck, and it needs a few upgrades here or there. They did finally release a few things, and we're going to go over that real quick. In this video, we're going to be covering it's all chassis upgrades, so we'll just take that off. These upgrades, with just a few of them, these upgrades will apply to the Team Associated Hoonitruck, hoonicorn, Datsun 240Z, and the A550 rally car that Team Associated just come out with. They are all based on the same exact platform, just the bodies and the wheels are different. Nothing else has really changed. There may be some bumper differences. I haven't checked out any of that, but everything is the same. The first thing I want to go over is I ran this car quite a few times, have had a lot of fun with it. We installed a brushless system. We're still running stock radio, still running stock servo. That's coming up soon, but this truck is livened up a lot by just using the stock Reedy 3300 kV brushless system that comes in most of their other ready to runs. I did a video on that. This thing freaking hauls the mail now with that system. Still a lightweight car, plenty fast, doesn't need much more than that on just a little 3S shorty pack. But after running it a few times, it must have got wet, and so a little damp, and all the screws started to rust. Some drive shafts started to get rust on them. I didn't run it in that much terrible weather, but it did show up, and so I wanted to upgrade it. So I got looking around for stainless steel screw options and got a hold of RC Screws, sent them an email about this truck, and within a day they basically had come up with this kit, and the part number is RCZASC126. Now this kit will fit all the other cars, even though it just shows a picture of the truck. There's nothing different. This kit is pretty good. I've had good luck with installing most everything, but there is a few things I'd like to go over with you on the screws. If you're going to do a stainless steel screw kit, stainless steel screw kits are perfect for on-road cars. They really clean them up. You don't have to worry about any rust. Stainless steel is a little softer, so there's some precautions you got to take care of when you go to install these on really hard plastics. The other thing that we've got some carbon fiber for this car now. Factory team, the Apex 2 steering arms out of carbon fiber. I've already installed 2 of these on the truck in the back. I'll show you in a second. So it comes with all 4 for all 4 corners. Also comes with 4 nuts, and that is 31849. We also got Apex 2 shock towers. You will need 2 of these to do. The shock towers are the same front and rear. You will need 2, 31847. And then we also got 31848. This is the top plates set. Now it comes with 2 plates. It comes with the rear plate and the front plate. You'll need one of these for one car. The performance advantage of any of these is almost next to nothing. There's nothing really wrong with the original stuff, except for the fact that it cleans it up and makes it look more of a pro racer, and carbon fiber just looks cool, but you're not going to get any performance advantage. You almost are saving zero, like almost no weight. That's not really the purpose. But the carbon fiber looks cool and it adds a little bit to it. This is the original G10 shock towers. They're super stiff. I mean, just as stiff as the carbon fiber. This is the same stuff that the bottom of the chassis is made out of. Hopefully they make a carbon fiber chassis for this, but we'll see. And then in the rear braces, they have these just molded plastic, but it's really super strong composite. You can tell that this stuff is probably made out of the same material that they do a lot of their 10 scale race vehicles out of, because it's super stiff. So you're not getting any advantage. This is pure for beauty and cleanup, and stainless steel screw kit gives you an advantage because you don't have to worry about moisture, but stainless steel is softer, and so when installing this kit, the only problems I've come across so far is, first of all, make sure you use a top quality wrench on your screws. Do not use a wrench that's loose or slightly rounded. Not good for stainless steel. I mean, these screws are top quality, and it does come with Allen wrenches. Comes with a full set of 4 of these, but these are so, I mean, you got 100 screws here. These things get really difficult to use, and eventually, because they're hard to hold on to, they start to round also. But if this is all you got, just take your time. As you can see on the bottom of the chassis, there is a lot of screws. Now, the 4 main problems I had was with the stainless steel screw set is that this center gearbox here is made out of a lot stiffer material than most of the rest of the car. These are made out of the same, the arms are made the same, very stiff material. But the diff cases, they're not as stiff. The shock tower pieces, the bulkheads, not as stiff. This stuff here has got a lot more glass in it, or carbon composite type material molded into it. You can see it's even a different color than the rest. It is extremely hard to get the screws in and out. It is really stiff. So just trying to take these out, I stripped one of the original black oxide screws out of the top area here. So I'd take a Dremel, put a flat spot in it, and remove it. So be careful. Make sure you use a good wrench, and don't use power tools. Now on the bottom is where I had the biggest problem. Is we have these 8 screws here that screw into that, and these long ones here, these 4 here were the worst. First of all, this kit does come with a little bit shorter ones. I would suggest going with shorter than factory. And also, I used oil. I used a little bit of grease, not oil. You can use a little bit of oil. You can like a little lubrication oil of some sort. You can use a little bit of grease on them to help them go in. But I did strip out 2 of the bottom screws here. Trying to get them in, and it's not the screw's fault. The plastic is so extremely hard that it almost strips out the steel screws that are factory. So please be careful with that if you're going to use a screw kit. Nothing against RC screws. It's something you have to be aware of if you put stainless steel screws on any vehicle. So you can pre-drill these out. You make sure you use top quality wrench. Go nice and slow. If you feel them binding up, back them out before they strip out, and go ahead and stick in another set and try that. There's a few different ways that you can go about doing that. I was able to get all of mine in, and I hope that they come out if I ever have to do repair, at least just on this gearbox is my own main concern. So as you can see, I've already started to install some of the carbon fiber parts. We got the rear brace in, we got the rear steering arms, which in the rear is, and we also got the rear shock tower installed. Didn't want to bore you with all the screwing in of all the screws because it takes a long time. If you take your time, this is a good couple hours, 3-hour project to do all the screws. So I have replaced every single one of them, and you can see they look much better. Now up here I haven't replaced a few because I wanted to show you. You can see the corrosion. They rusted really easy. I mean, I don't remember really running this in a lot of water, but they rusted really fast, really easy. And we wanted to clean that up because it made it look kind of garbage, trashy. You can see there's the original black shock tower. There's the little there. So we're just I'm gonna go ahead and quickly replace just a few that I have left, put the carbon pieces on, and then this part of the upgrade will be complete. got that all done, and it still took a long time even though I had half the screws installed. That's why I sped up the process. It's just replacing screws, removing and replacing. No sense in boring you guys with that. So anyway, we got them installed. Now you can see the front end, the front shock tower, stainless steel screws, steering arm, upper steering brace, bulkhead brace. Looks nice. Looks a lot cleaner, looks pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't have any problems just doing those last little few. I will say about the screw kit though, is I'm done. I think I've replaced everything but literally just a few. And this is how many screws are still left. So when you're going to buy one of these kits, they do kind of seem a little expensive. But in the end, when you look at them, you're getting a whole other car's worth of screws left over. Now you do have some wheel nuts with one extra that you can use if you want to use the stainless steel wheel nuts. It does come with the nuts for the steering arms on the bottom. They're stainless. I don't know what these bolts are. I didn't come across. Oh, no, I don't know what they are. I did not come across any screws like that in this entire kit. These may be motor screws. These ones here that work for the motor plate. They seem a little long, but I don't know what these big ones are. Anyway, we got a whole mess of extra screws that you can use with nuts, so that kind of justifies the price because now you get tons of extras, lots of extras. And they even advertise, RC Screws advertises that they give you extra. I mean, the last kit that I did with them was on a short course truck, and I had enough screws left over to do a 4x4 Stampede, so it almost did 2 vehicles with 1 screw kit. Alright guys, that's going to be about it on this part of the video, or at least this section. Next we're going to upgrade to this car can take sway bars, front and rear. I've already bought the sway bar links. I need to buy the sway bars, and then we're going to upgrade the shocks to the factory team blue aluminum caps, knurled wheel, and aluminum bottoms caps. And I guess right now they don't have any aluminum shock bodies available, so we're just going to keep the plastic ones for now. And that's going to be the next upgrades we're going to do. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. If you guys got one of these and come across any cool parts, message me down in the comments about some stuff you've come up with. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.